It's the night of the senior prom. The Bates High School gym is alive with excitement. Everybody is there, even Carrie White, the girl no one likes.
No one is better at playing shy, lonely, troubled girls than Sissy Spacek. She found her ideal role in Carrie White, a miserably unhappy girl who at home is constantly chastised and physically abused by her loony religious fanatic mother, Piper Laurie, and at school is unmercifully mocked by classmates because she's noticeably different. As the wallflower, Spacek is painfully convincing. Carrie always looks downward to avoid eye contact, keeps her face hidden by hanks of messy hair, holds her books tightly against her developing breasts, keeps her shoulders slumped, pulls her sweater sleeves over her hands, and, at those rare times she is forced to speak, almost whispers, as if afraid she'll be yelled at or laughed at. Spacek saw Stephen King's horror story as that of a young girl who is unable to express herself verbally after so much mistreatment. She considered Carrie a secret poet and thought about the terrible feeling of having to suppress one's true nature. Because Carrie can't speak or muster the courage to act on her longings, sexual too, now that she's just had her first period, she develops strong telekinetic powers. In King's book, Carrie isn't that sympathetic, but Spacek puts us firmly on her side. We identify with her depression, her happiness when invited to the prom, and her need for revenge when the one happy night of her life is ruined by her mother and schoolmates. Director Brian De Palma saw King's story as a religious morality tale. His film deals with the bigotry, conservatism, peer pressure, and persecution that can be found in any American high school. Ultimately, it becomes a story of retribution, teenage or divine, in which Carrie uses her God-given telekinetic powers to destroy almost the entire school population, leaving them to burn in hell, the high school, and finally fights back against her mother. This enjoyable, impressive horror film is overly violent at the end. De Palma seems to be getting back at all the teachers and girls who drove him crazy when he went to high school. But it's lively, consistently amusing, genuinely touching. Nancy Allen and John Travolta are hysterically funny as the foul-mouthed, sadistic teenage couple who humiliate Carrie by dumping pig's blood on her at the prom. Other fine performances came from then unknowns Amy Irving, William Catt, the boy who discovers Carrie is a gem among the clones, P.J. Soles, and Betty Buckley. As in all De Palma films, you'll be able to pinpoint Hitchcock references, most noticeably to Marnie, Psycho, and The Man Who Knew Too Much, when Irving tries to warn Carrie of impending disaster. It recalls Doris Day at the Albert Hall. But the film is most indebted to the story of Cinderella. You have your ugly duckling, the ball at which she looks beautiful, the handsome prince, the catastrophe waiting to happen, the evil mother, and many jealous females who could be Cinderella's stepsisters. Scripted by Lawrence D. Cohen, also with Priscilla Pointer.